Your transition into the fifth dimension is getting very interesting now. You may feel that you need to chill back a bit, as you somehow know that what is meant to be, is in the process of becoming. Once you let go of the time-bound and external sense of control, you will find that you can more easily allow yourself to be within the fifth dimensional now. Once within that now, you will be more able to experience living in the now. Then you will be more able to release the many questions and comments that often have left you feeling confused, concerned, but also engaged. Once you fully realize that you are following an inner directive that is guiding you towards the fifth dimension, many new persons, places, things and experiences will begin to change within your life. Throughout this change, you will slowly, or quickly for some, remember some of the peak experiences you have had when you visited your innate, fifth-dimensional reality. These peak experiences will likely occur while you were visiting the higher dimensions via deep meditation or sleep. However, through whichever way you have these experiences, we Arcturians suggest that you put your total attention on your memory, as it is true that higher dimensional realities can quickly leave you third-dimensional memory. Hence, we ask that you deeply to attend to and ground your experience into Gaia. These peak experiences are actually a gift from your own multidimensional self who is assisting you to activate the higher, fifth-dimensional operating system of your own multidimensional self. The experience of this activation ignites a memory of the higher dimensional operating systems that you used in your higher dimensional frequencies of reality. We, the Arcturians, are now ready to assist you as you ground this fifth-dimensional, and beyond, energy fields into Gaia. This fifth-dimensional operating system is an energy field which you all will each experience via your own interdimensional, as well as third-dimensional, experiences of remembering, experimenting with, grounding into your spiritual life, grounding into yourself, grounding into Gaia. Having even a brief experience of this unconditionally loving energy field is common in the fifth dimension, possible in the fourth dimension, extremely difficult in the third dimension. Therefore, we, your galactic family, friends and guides, are assisting you to open your that arises from the fifth dimension and beyond and seeks your assistance to be grounded in third fourth dimensional earth. We ask that you share any mental, emotional, and or physical experiences of higher dimensional energy fields with Gaia. We also ask that you call on your own higher self to assist you to remember any experience or sensation of remembering, interacting with, and or grounding yourself into your multidimensional self and or your multidimensional reality. Having even a brief experience of the unconditionally loving energy fields of these higher multidimensional realities will change your life forever. These unconditional loving energy fields are common in the fifth dimension, possible in the fourth dimension, and extremely difficult in the third dimension. Therefore, you will often open your light portal by doing something that you love to do. If you do something that you enjoy, and you know that others will also enjoy it, this feeling of joy allows you to surrender into the experience of doing. Not just what we need to do, but exactly what we want to do. This experience of joy within your daily life will expand the amount of synaptic junctions in your brain to flash all in at once. Most humans are using about 25% of their brains, but you have the ability to use a great deal more of your brain. However, if you use this expanded brain as power over others, or even in a selfish or a controlling manner, it will work against your ascension process. You see, energy out is energy back. Therefore, if you put out negative, fearful energy, that is what will return to you. Within every thought and every feeling you are creating your future, which will return one day likely when we least expect it. All life is a circle. As you move around this circle, life after life, meditation after meditation, you eventually see the theme for your present incarnation. In fact, you will be called on by your higher self to live that theme of our life. Then, instead of having random experiences, you will allow your consciousness, your brain, your thoughts and your emotions to flow into the next octave. It is then that you will be able to communicate with ALL life, likely in the same manner that you have used for many incarnations. Are you ready to listen to yourself? It is this listening to yourself that allow you to resonate to the next octave of reality. This octave leap will expand your consciousness to include conscious experience of your own fifth-dimensional self. Also, as we release more and more of your third dimension's indoctrinations and remember more and more of the messages from your multidimensional self, you will begin to transmute, First your 3D into the 5th dimension, and eventually your 3D form into your 5th dimensional light self. As you continue your process of transmuting your 3rd dimensional thoughts and emotions into your 5th dimensional thoughts and emotions, your actions will follow suit. You may even be able to remember your 5th dimensional self enough to slowly, or quickly, become one with your own higher self. You cannot become one with, or merge with, your 5th dimensional self until you fully accept that you are the creator of your life. Fortunately, once you can remember your galactic family, as well as all that you have learned and remembered during your excursion into your 3rd dimensional human self, those of you who can remember yourself, may also remember how when you have gone back to your ship to be debriefed, some of you will remain on Gaia for as long as your 3D bodies will allow, and some of you will incarnate for as many times as it takes for you to return via ascension. But all of you will always remember that you are galactic beings who have chosen to take a human Earth vessel in order to assist and participate in planetary ascension. Many of you are being reminded in your dreams and meditations that it is the now for you to begin, or continue, this process with your greatest wisdom and your open heart. Then, as expand your consciousness to embrace the 5th dimension of here and now of the One, you will release the behaviors, and even the thought, that humanity can dominate planet Earth. In fact, humanity will begin to release the belief that humans are free to harm their planet in any manner. Then, you will move more and more into your spiritual wisdom, which comes from the 5th dimension, to open your hearts to unconditional love and erase even the thought of conditionally love, which is not love at all. Washington Post, July 24, 2015, stated that NASA estimates 1 billion Earth-like planets in our galaxy alone. You are not alone. You, the humans of Earth, are just beginning to remember that you have the ability to communicate interdimensionally with our own higher selves, as well as with your friends and family that resonate to the 5th dimensional planets and 5th dimensional starships. Your higher self communicates interdimensionally via a form of light language. Light language is composed of your higher senses of clairvoyance, interdimensional seeing, clairaudience, interdimensional hearing, and clairsentient interdimensional feelings. These 5th dimensional, and beyond, forms of communication are activated by your innate unconditional love, which is a cornerstone of all 5th dimensional communications, ideas, emotions, thoughts, memories, and commitments. As your thoughts and emotions resonate to a higher frequency, such as the 5th dimension, so does your perceptions and interactions with all life. These higher perceptions and interactions increasingly shift your sense of self from being a physical human to being a multidimensional being. Then your sense of self encompasses your galactic family, your higher self, your ascended master self, your Elohim self, your angelic self, your archangel self, as well as frequencies of self that you have not yet discovered. You may not have all of these higher dimensional components attached to your current Earth self, but all humans, even the dark ones, have the ability to remember the incarnations and situations, and all the components of their multidimensional self have been activated to make sure that these higher dimensional conversations are a normal part of your life. Put aside the cast in steel time and space in which you dedicate yourself to communicate with the higher frequencies of reality. These meetings are not about your 3D, physical self, and not even about your 4D astral self. These meetings give you an opportunity to meet with Mother Gaia to assist with her planetary ascension. Visit your starship and your friends and family that support you from the 5th dimension and beyond. Remember the mission that you chose to fulfill within your current incarnation. Remember that you took this Earth vessel not for yourself, but for Mother Gaia. What you perceive is what you believe, and what you believe is what you perceive. When you realize that whatever you believe is your teacher, your higher dimensional reality becomes your interdimensional reality. Then, as you communicate and interact with this interdimensional realities, you will increasingly remember, perceive, communicate and interact with these higher dimensional realities surrounding Earth. But most people forgot. Humanity forgot these realities because they could not see them through their 3rd, 4th dimensional perceptual field, as they could through their 5th dimensional perceptual field. Once can only consciously perceive the frequency of reality that they believe is real. It is for this reason that most humans are unable to perceive the starships overhead, while the fully awakened humans can perceive the ships via the unconditional love of their high heart and the multidimensional vision of their 3rd eye. It is within your high heart, located between your heart and your 3rd eye, that you can perceive our starships. However, for a clear vision, one must have connected the energy fields of unconditional love within their high heart and the unconditional love of their open high heart with the energy fields of the multidimensional perception of their third eye. It is your unwavering belief that Gaia, and all life on Gaia and beyond, are multidimensional that allows you to perceive the higher worlds, even if you cannot see or hear them in the same manner that you see and hear in your 3D world. In closing, please be aware that the humanity has been indoctrinated for many incarnations that you can only believe what you perceive with your third, fourth dimensional perceptions. However, there are many forms of higher dimensional perception that you will learn, and or remember, as you allow your consciousness to expand back into your innate multidimensional consciousness. Just as it is your state of consciousness that directs your perceptions, it is your personal beliefs that directs your state of consciousness. Furthermore, since you have taken your 3D earth vessel, what you perceive is what you have been trained to believe. It takes a brave and awakened human to trust their own personal, higher beliefs enough to use their expanded perceptions of clairvoyance to see our starships, clairaudience to hear us speaking with you, and clairsentience to sense that we are with you. We close this message by reminding you to remember the extensive training that you received from your galactic family before you took this present incarnation. As soon as you can expand your human consciousness to encompass the fifth dimension and beyond, it will seem as if you have awakened from a long dream, but now you are home.